What's up? What's up? What's up? Hi there, folks. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. So we have an hour to pack. We gotta be quick. We won't be able to really do any rigging per se. Like I want to do some rigging. We won't have time for that. We'll just have to. We'll just have to do the rigging on the water. Because the thing is, I still need to go to the tackle shop before they close, which is an hour and a half. So I'm going to get there with a little bit of a buffer. And yeah, about that. Gonna be fun. Gonna be fun. Yes, 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 yes. Mhm. Hi there, John. What's up, bro? Sorry for the weird attire. I did just wash my hair, so that's the reason for that. I gotta give my 20k Saltiga a new spooling laps. I have two things that I could use to spool this reel. Could either strip some line off my Kyra 30, or I have a spool somewhere of some 200. I'll probably just do that. Then though taking it off the Kyra 30 would be that I already have it under tension. Maybe I should do that then. Whatever I find first. Whatever I find first. Catfish stuff. Yeah, like I said, we won't have time to really do any rigging. So we'll just have to get all our materials together, like this hook. And see. Nose taps. The tag end is already starting to push itself out of the line. To be fair, it survived 2 fishing sessions. Then again, we have only casted it like 5 times, no more than 10. What's Sean saying? What up, Grace? Hey Sturgeon, what's up? What's up? Have you already confused some of your brethren with my shark leaders? I'm getting ready to try for some big ass catfish. There is a real possibility of catching a 7-8 foot catfish tonight. I'm not saying it's gonna happen. It probably won't, but it is very much possible. An 8 foot catfish is totally possible. Now, if things go absolutely insane, we could hook into a 9 footer, but like a 7 footer is somewhat we do have a decent chance to actually hook into a 9 footer. That is something we actually have a decent chance of happening. Anything past that is like mostly wishful thinking. Possible, but very unlikely. An 8 footer would already be crazy, but yeah. Catfish, 7 foot catfish, that could definitely happen. You still probably have to go like 30, do like 30 sessions to catch one over 7 foot. But it happens. Oh yeah, it's possible in your neck of the woods. It is, yeah. We do have 300-pound cats. Yes, 300. Of course, it's not the sizes you normally catch, but they're in here. I do believe there are a couple 9-foot catfish in here, but definitely fish in the. There's definitely quite a few 8-footers roaming around. Fish well over 8 foot get caught every year, so there's that. Which for most people talking about catfish at least, that is something completely insane. We got a few swim baits. Whee! This is like the perfect bite size fish for a big one. Of course, this is an artificial lure, but let's bring them just in case. Negative is it only works if there's a lot of current. Okay, we've got 45 minutes to go. Great. I'm not all under pressure. Yeah, about that. Oh, well. All right. I still have my eel box downstairs, actually. Okay. First rod's going in the rod bag. Oh, there's my Mackay. Mackay 30. I could, of course, bring my Mackay 30 if I really wanted. If I wanted to really test the limits. But it's kind of silly, isn't it? A 30 wide for Catfish. Then again, might not be that silly. Honestly, let's break this rod. And I already have 2 big rods. Let's see if we can spool my Saltiga. I would prefer using over the other rod I packed. The advantage of this rod is, yeah, I know for one rod, this rod does make sense on this reel, because it'll allow me, there is a sunken tree on the spot I'm fishing, and especially with one rod that we're gonna be deploying, the fish might go around that tree. And this line, this straight 200-pound Cortland, it'll withstand that rubbing against the tree. And the reel, I can use the reel as a winch. Even though it's the regular, not the C model, so it doesn't have the super low here, it still has a low enough low here that if I really push the pace, I can winch I can winch a 7-foot catfish in. And that's saying something. I will be able to winch some 7-foot cat in with this reel, so it's coming. For that long rod. Also, because it's a long rod, it's a bit of a longer rod, bit of a stiffer rod. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Okay. Now, there's my 200-pound Cortland. Not the one that's going to sturgeon, but another spool. This was the one for sturgeon. This is one for my own pleasure. Okay. Let me recheck real quick. Ooh, I got a shampoo. Vomit off the carpet, resident in the ER. Not great. Okay. Yeah, good luck to you too, man. Sounds like you can use it. Actually, let's bring both my rod back. Make this a catfish rod bag and the other one non-catfish. Okay, some of my sugar gear. if this rod gets deployed, the first 50 to 100 yards will be gone anyway, so it doesn't matter if I screw them on super tight or not. Okay. On. Or braid. Yes. Yes, where's my pliers? Little one. I guess it's gonna work as is. Usually never have problems. Put this on the cord anyway. Working. Okay, needle. Yes, this needle, even though it's gigantic, will still work. A bit oversized, but it's working. Prevent that. twist in here. Let's get rid of that. Yep. Okay. Yeah. It's a bit over spooled, but once that line gets on here tight, it'll be fine. Okay. Good. That goes in there. Scramble this out, otherwise you're never gonna finish in time. Okay. That is interesting to us. Yes. Okay. Catfish stuff. Okay. Rods all done now. Except for one. Yes, you need that. So that might come in handy. Okay. Use the kinds of rock with a real bag for this large salt feeder. Okay, what time is it? Half an hour left. You really gotta get a fucking move on. header. Sick now, idiot. Yes. Okay. Done. reading chat. Yeah, it is Lucy. Hi. Actually, sturgeon, I am bringing those hooks. Those sturgeon leaders. Gonna need some quick stuff. Okay. Yeah. Where's my bag with all my shrink cubes? Well, Wels, you are a good big captain. Second one is already pre-tied. Okay. Now, from your land. Yes. Basically straight go into our eel and baitfish box. Because we really have to be moving pretty fast. Don't have much more time left. It doesn't have to be perfect. We just don't have to, just can't forget stuff, you know? Right. Where are those? Nice. There's the thunder. It's gonna be thunderstruck. Yeah, baby. for us, pretty much. Starting to rain. Starting to rain. Hi, John. Do you have a 3-meter plastic bag to put fish in later? Of course I do. Nah. A fish that big, it's not really edible. So, you know, not planning on keeping any true monsters. We'll keep a near 3 to 4 footer. 3 to 4 foot, that's like the perfect eating size catfish. Yes, yes, yes. Where's my bag with all my shrimp cubes? That and my one rock bag would be nice, and then I've got everything. At least everything I can think about at the moment. Which I'm sure is like only half of the stuff I actually need. Probably it's not that bad. But that's what it feels like. Okay, 2 weights in case we do actually end up casting off or we can't find stone. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be easy to find stones. It's not that much water. Okay. Okay. What we haven't found yet that's important is, or haven't had yet, or shrink tube, shrinky, and cable. Shrinky and cable. That's what we need. Where's our Yes. Very good. Very good. I like it a lot. Good. Now we just need our shrink tube and a shrink, like a box with all different cuts of shrink tube, and all is going to be well. And we've got the essentials. And as long as we've got the essentials, I can build some of the most amazing leaders ever to see the light of day when we're on the water. We have to get them first. There's 12 of those. I wish I could find my. I can't really waste time looking for them specifically. There we have them. Yes. Swiveled 10-0 PKK monster in circle hooks. If you were going to use an eel for bait, those would be perfect, but they're also going to be perfect. You know, you can just crimp it on whatever. You don't have to do a fancy attachment style. It's all going to be fine. Okay. Here's our shrinky. Yes, shrink tube. Got the shrink tube. That's all. Oh, yeah. That's what I just remembered. We'll pack an assortment of crimps. We're not going to take our whole box of crimping supplies. We do have our crimping pliers. And we're going to take a quick assortment of crimps. No, these are way too big. These are even more too big. Okay, that should already cover us, honestly. Inside diameter. No. Okay. We're gonna be ready to crimp everything together. Nice. Okay, that will have to do. That will just have to do because we don't freaking have time to play around anymore with this gear. Okay. I'm sure I'll find a couple more things. But yeah. Thing is, we do have to be downstairs in, well, 20, 40 minutes? Yeah, that's nice. Right. That's an important thing. Night crawlers. A big box of night crawlers. All good. I'll empty this out. Try to get some ice. Tomorrow is box here gets our night crawlers, obviously. Meg and Lucy. Oh fuck. We got 50 minutes left. Okay. We're gonna be real fast. Ice. We do have 20 minutes. No more, so I like to, every time I say fail, it's less time, not more. Okay, where do I have my squid? There's a bad one. Got our squid. Got our night crawlers. I'm gonna fit in a small box. Yeah. Let's get that out the door. The rock holders. They're coming with me. Okay. Last rod. Prepare for everything. I already know how to use this rod. There we go. That's going to be important. Everything else now is no biggie. Yeah. I'm sure we caught that. Okay. Wrap this reel up in a towel, although towel is not a bad idea anyway. Okay, folks, I'll end the live now. I'll see you guys on the water, on the way to the water, whatever. I'm gonna pack my clothes, a little bit of food. Peace out, bitches. Hi there, Terry. Yeah, packing is pretty much done, so see y'all. Fishing stuff is done anyway.